Okay, guys and girls, welcome back once again to FTRL. Tonight we are here with the F3 boys for the final race of the week. Slight change up in terms of the commentary teams, given the fact that Blue Flag is now racing in F3. But a reshuffle, so the former F2 dream team of myself and Panda will now be your lead commentators for F3, joined by the ever-present Mr. Pagani. So first of all, good evening to you both, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening.
Good afternoon. I feel better than Panda does, anyhow. Sort of.
Yeah, I think most people on this planet do at the moment.
Possibly.
There we go. Right. Well, unfortunately, we lost Foggy, so he's now rejoined. He's going to have to miss qualifying, so not the best for Foggy. Nevertheless, quite a few things to go through. Now, we've had 2 races, so we've had 2 qualifying sessions and 2 races, and they've all been dry so far. Now, you can't go 3 races in a row at Silverstone and not have any sort of bad weather. So I'm sure we're going to see some rain tonight. I've got absolutely no info, so don't hold me to that. But we are looking that it could be a clean sweep, especially if this qualifying weather is anything to go by. Right, few changes that we've obviously gone through. So we've lost pretty much all of the front runners in F3 by different promotions and some driver changes and so on, and we've actually gained a couple in F3 now. So we have gained Blue Flag, who was previously in F1. It's actually his birthday coming up in a few days, so a massive happy birthday for him in advance. Does a lot for the league, and it's the very least we could do to show him a bit of gratitude on air. We've also gained Michael C, so he's dropped down from F2, as has Rampage, and I believe that is everybody. We do have another new driver called Nexus J Morris, but unfortunately he's absent tonight due to holiday, and the only other person that we're missing is British Beanhead, who's currently at work. So yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything. Will, obviously we
do have one new driver. Entirely new to the league.
Oh yeah, of course we do. Yeah, the man I'm literally on board with right now. So well done, Aaron. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, Will, obviously you and I have gone from commentating F2. Pagani, you've always done F3, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, between the two of you, I suppose, does this look a bit more competitive in terms of F3, should I say? Obviously with Liam, Hijack, T Smith, Charles, all them not moving up. I know we've still got Jamie, we've got Oven, Blue Flag as well, but I mean, it looks like a bit more of a competitive F3 grid. Would you boys agree with that?
I'll go
I mean,
for that, yeah.
in terms of amongst the actual, like, themselves, not in terms of overall pace. I mean, in terms of close racing, I mean.
Yeah, I think you spun it for a second. Yeah, I mean, obviously the guys that have come down, I mean, I know personally that Michael is very fired up to do well. As is Blue Flag. He just wants to race someone, I think. He's had a few lonely races this season, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, the battles we've already had in F3 have been fantastic this season, in the mid-grid to lower grid, so I'm expecting those battles to continue, just further up this time, so.
Yeah. Well, Sipyi, I'm going to struggle saying his name, I think. But, I mean, he set a pretty solid time for his first one on the softs. But, I mean, we're looking at the likes of... So, Jamie's the current championship leader, given how all of these changes have happened. Obviously, what we've now done is we've gone to just 3 promotion spots, so it's ever closer now. So we've got Jamie, the man we're on board with, currently leading the championship on 51 points. 9 points behind him is FTRL Oven, who has actually missed a couple of races this season, so... nice to see him back. Every race he has finished, he's either been 3rd or 4th. So I'm sure he'll be looking to replicate that tonight, maybe go one better. And then finally, we have Lee Cole in the final promotion spot. Now, for his first season on F1 properly and so on, he's pretty good going for him. So I imagine it's going to be pretty close. Michael C's now gone quickest, 127.4. Hopefully we see a more, like you said, Pagani, a more spicy, racy Michael.
Well, I know whenever he gets fired up, he does well, and he's been fired up. Well, he was fired up last race, obviously with the podium in F2. So
yeah,
I mean, he's been sweating career mode for like the last 3 weeks, so he's fairly used to the game.
Strange man. Strange man.
He is. I mean, he is a Scouser, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, there is that.
Not to offend any of our Scouse viewers out there.
I'm sure we have. I don't think any of them got internet, mate. I wouldn't worry about it. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. In fairness.
We have someone who's synonymous for being in the chat and not actually racing because he's too scared to race. In Ravers Revenge in the chat.
Ravers, right.
It's in hashtag Team Peatman, hashtag 1 Pint Panda.
1 Pint Panda, I like that.
I don't.
And hashtag Goy is my best cricket partner.
He wouldn't be lying. We have a happy onto the podium in there, given your recent interaction this evening, Pagani.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to put it up on his wall, but I mean, if that's what gets him through, that's what gets him through. So.
Yeah. Well, I've just got FTRL Oven coming around to complete a lap. Well, 1:31.1, so I think he's obviously had a wobble somewhere, or he's he's lifted off, invalidated maybe. So TRS, he's going pretty well this season. Obviously, it was his first season with us last time out, and obviously struggled a little bit in terms of pace. But I think F3 is starting to flourish a little bit. He seems to be getting better by the week, and Marty as well. Yeah, glad that we obviously got hold of him. He had a lot of leagues after him, but we managed to nab him, should we say. Enjoying his time very much. So he's going pretty strongly as well.
I can't mention him at any point during the stream, so I'm forbidden. So.
Now I'm very interested to see how this man does that's on my screen at the moment, Nexus Lotus. For me, I think there's a lot of pace in there with him. So it wouldn't surprise me if he does get a few really good results. He just doesn't seem to have had the best luck or the nicest start to his FTRL career.
I mean, as you say, that Nexus aspect's just come in saying let's go Lotus, so...
There we go, yeah.
Got a lot of backing.
Got a lot of Nexus drivers in the league now.
I was going to say all the Nexus boys have a lot of backing because there's a lot of them. So... But no, it's nice to see the Nexus boys supporting each other.
Yeah, very much so. Well, he's only 1.6 seconds off of pole and he's on the medium tyre, so I would expect him to be in the mix somewhere. Blue Flag's put his car P4 in the racing point. Lee Cole's currently P5. Anybody else on the lap? Yep, we've got the Oven. We'll go on board with him, I think.
I mean, you've got Mr. Goycarp saying, ask comms who's getting pole.
God, I honestly don't know. I will say... Yeah, a part of me thinks that, but I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit and I'm going to say Jamie.
I'll go Sippy then.
Sippy.
Sippy. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, what shall we refer to him as? Like, should it be Sippy, Sippy, Sipwa?
Sipwa.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sipwa, yeah.
Yeah. At Rocket Williams choosing to go with hards to begin with, keep up with their Twitter updates. Okay.
Well, Foggy has actually managed to get out on track, so even though he left the session earlier, he has got back in, so he will be able to set time of qualifying.
That's lucky for him. City Posh in there, evening, hashtag Team Peatsman, hashtag Donzo, here we go. I think Peatman is probably the most popular person that's not on track.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean, he does watch every single stream. He is always here. Even though he can't race this season, the crowd support does not wane.
Kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Oh, we've got Joe Burns in there doing something productive for once. Putting a comment saying, let's go McLaren boys. Christ. I wonder how much anger and effort that took him to write that comment.
Oh, Goycarp has started a new hashtag and I think it will be well followed.
Yeah, hashtag bring Peatman back. I agree. I would do anything to get Team Peatman back. hopefully
Quite a
we'll get.
large sort of difference in times, isn't there, so far? We've got
Yeah.
1:27:29.
Yeah, I was just literally on board with BLT, wondering if he was going to improve. I don't know whether it was just invalidations, because I mean he's normally qualifies reasonably well.
Also, BLT did have a spin on that lap that he did spin into turn 3.
Michael C 1:27.1. Very good
Speedy.
time. Speedy indeed. FTRL blue flag. He is back.
Ovens in 4th.
The oven is in 4th. We have an FTRL train 4th, 5th and 6th.
More.
There we
All
go.
aboard.
Can you put a blue flag in an oven? I'm not sure. I think that's
Yeah,
a
Probably
risk.
good.
There's no reason why you couldn't. You could definitely put a Lee in the oven.
Yeah.
You've triggered Joe Burns.
Oh, that's not a surprise, is it?
Yeah, he's triggered.
FTRL needs Peatman. Peatman's here. Do not worry, I'm here to hashtag Team Ravers. Hashtag boom. There we go. That's one of my favourite hashtags. Hashtag boom. We like that one. Well, just out of curiosity, did you see my
Oh, Junkie Sports lost it.
my message I sent prior to the race?
He's not in the wall though.
I've got to say, he
I
got very
did, and
lucky
I've
to
done it.
avoid
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Junkie Sport just missed out there on the. Oh, we just hit it now. Never mind.
Big Peters is also around.
He had just missed the wall, but I think he scraped it on his way out of the gravel. One of the best
Oh.
names in FTRL, that Big Pizzas.
Yeah. Big fan of that, I must say.
I mean, isn't Nexus Lotus also known as the Exploding Pug?
Yeah, the exploding. I did wish he raced on that account, I must say.
Nexus underscore pug will do if you can't fit exploding pug in. Just saying. You may gain bonus championship points for that. I'm not too sure how that rule is.
We've got Nexus Aspect in the chat saying 1:26.732 was pole time in F2 yesterday. Be interesting to see how close they get to it, or maybe even beat it. I think in terms of like for the league itself, it would be good if it kind of went in order. Like F1 did get the quickest overall times, F2 was second, and F3 was third. Because then, for me, that means we've done a successful job in putting people where they need to be. Really. So
Yeah, the mid-season transfer window, supposed to call it, would have worked. If
Yeah.
that's the case.
indeed.
CP on a lap.
Yeah, Sippy's on the lap. Yeah, I was just watching Big Pizzas on his outlet. Just like having him on track, really. Well, Sippy's half a tenth down at the moment.
Getting a lot of time through this section though.
Oh, Rampage.
Interestingly, he wasn't upshifting there to 8th.
Okay, Rampage is currently on 4 lap old mediums.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He also has no ERS. So I hope that this is an in lap and he hopes to try and get back out for a quick lap on the softs at the end.
Junkie Sport has done one hell of a lap time there. First
wow.
one into the 2 minutes.
Nice. 2 minute
What
2
is it,
from
the
Junkie
20
Sport.
He's 27 seconds up on this lap.
Christ. That's lightning.
Lightning. Yeah, Scipio doesn't improve.
A big fan of Silverstone. His Junkie Sport done a lot of previous work there with several different race teams in his previous working career. So he should know the track well.
I know that Junkie Spot will watch the stream back, so just a tip for next race, Junkie, if you upshift to 12,000 rather than 1,000, it revs a lot cleaner. There you go. Free tip of the week.
Pagani's free tip of the week, here we go. Oh, he's back in the
One
pits
of the
though.
hardest names to say. And 8.
I mean, everyone else that knows him calls him AJ, so I think we'll just go with that. AN18,
We'll go with that.
we can call him AJ War.
Oh no.
That doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
If he gets onto the podium, my first question is going to be, why that name? But Maybe they'll get an answer.
I mean, you could probably ask Lee. I think they're fairly close mates, so he might know.
Well, I know his first name begins with an A and his surname begins with an N, so that might maybe do
so
the
his first
AN
name-
part.
His first name is Anne, and his second name is Nin. I reckon.
And Nin, yeah, he's
Yeah, and Nin.
the Chinese sim driver and Nin.
Yeah. FTRL is truly global in its reach.
With Junkie Sport and Agent Panda still in pit lane, as well as Nexus Lotus and TRS and Oven, their qualifying is now done.
Yeah, I think Junkie Sport might have set a new record of his own kind that. So
Oh, Marty's gone a little bit deep into the final corner. Nevertheless, it should still be an improvement, is it? Yeah, it is. P9. Not a bad showing by him. Now, it's pretty much going to be a shootout, I think. As much as I would love Lee Cole to get pole, I'm not sure he's going to make up 1.5 seconds.
or
nearly.
blue flag. Love to see it.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if, with some of the glitches in this game, whether Junkie Sport had a wet track.
Jamie does improve, but only by 0.011. So
Junkie Sport has gone back out. I mean, he hasn't got through sector 1 yet, there's only 30 seconds to go, so...
I mean, I'm going to attempt to say this, Ravers. So, Ravers has gone with Meshendi Ulwazi Umnotho Zitembe would be quicker than anyone. Yeah, I agree. Jamie and someone are going side by side here, and I'm struggling to figure out why.
It is DSY Delta.
Then again, Jamie had no DRS, well, he's got very little DRS left, battery left. He's weaving, so I don't think he's happy.
I think he had finished his flying lap though. So, and DSY was, I think all he is doing a flying lap himself. So
Yeah, he's weaving like mad behind him. I think he's very, very angry.
maybe the case, but DSY just doing a.
It says
A
Lee
quali
is
lap.
on an outlap. If Lee is on an outlap, he might be in trouble, but he's going for the
Well,
line.
Sippy is a 10.5 up. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Lee goes third.
Well, yeah, massive. Good job from Lee.
Not bad for an outlap.
Oh, Michael.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
That fire you were talking about is about to get a lot bigger. There you go, Sippy.
Oh, he has
Nope.
improved. Oh no, he did, but he must have invalidated.
Yeah, he did. 27.3 is what he did.
Well, where is
Blue
this
flag.
man? Blue flag. He's nearly 4.5 temps up at this stage. So he could put himself maybe in P3, P4 if he has a... Oh, he's run wide. 26, 27. Yeah,
Ooh,
Jumps late.
P3.
Zom. Not a Zom's, not a slow one. Big Pizza. You're also in the pit lane and Rampage.
25 people watching the stream. Welcome to you all.
I'll do it then.
It will. So, just before Will prepares himself to have that one big effort of his formation lap, and then we probably won't hear much from him by the end of the race. But so the final classifications are as follows. So Michael C drops down to F3 and takes pole with a 1:27.1, which is a very good time. Sippy on his debut occupies the front row with him. Then we have got the admin duo of Blue Flag and Lico on the second row, with Jamie, the championship leader, and FTRL Oven, who's in second place in the championship, on the third row. So keep an eye out for them. TRS and Nexus Lotus on the fourth row. TRS getting better every single week, and then Marty and Zom round off the top 10. Foggy's going to be in P11 with BLT in 12. AJ in 13th with Big Pizzas. Agent Panda, disappointing qualifying for him, down in P15. Delta in P16, and then Rampage and Junkie Sport round off the grid. So, very excited for the start of this race. Let us know who you think is going to be on the podium and in what order. But yeah, gentlemen, coming to you. Let's get the early predictions in before we even get to that stage.
Well, I'm hoping Michael can get back in the session.
He did well. I
Let's
saw.
back in.
I did see him rejoin. So
if
God, he's gone
Michael
with
can
blue
get
flag.
away,
Jamie
he's
saying,
using cockpit cam.
Jamie saying, time for the Mexican Welshman to shine. Big fan of that.
That would have relevance for Ray was asking him if he is actually Mexican in the first stream we did of F3.
Well, Ron Elson's here. Hi guys. Go Michael. Oh, Asian Panda saying
Yeah.
no date for big pizzas this week with a sad face. I'm assuming it didn't go well then last week. We have a dry Silverstone. three nights in a row. We have a completely dry Silverstone.
Rigged.
Michael, blue flag, and Buggy for the podium. There you go.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
City Posh is going with Sippy, Jamie, and blue flag. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Jamie to win, blue flag second, Michael third. Ravers has said blue flag win, more chance of you completing a computer game, Goy.
Or more chance of you turning up to F1 Ravers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Liam, Michael, Oven, blue flag. Yeah, I think the Oven he's one to watch, but nevertheless, Will.
Michael, Sipwa, and Lee Cole.
Nice. Okay, right, Will. Formation lap. Take us away, mate.
Yeah, but I don't know many of these people, but we'll give it a go. And
Do your
lost
job.
the whole game sound. Brilliant. Anyway, Michael C on pole. Very, very good start from him. He does usually qualify okay, though. I think the race is generally where he can get a bit unstuck with all those assists he's turned off. But yeah, he'll be pretty happy with a nice little pole dropping down. Debut from Sippy, putting it on second as well. Very good to see. I think he was in PSG LF5 or something along those lines, so he has got a bit of pace about him. FTRL blue flag dropping all the way down from F1. As, you know, he was up for it, probably more than anyone. And he's proven the ride out in third. We've got Lee Cole in fourth, got the admin row. He's been a bit of a sort of unexpected success story, Lee. He was not really tipped much at the start of the season. He himself was very unconfident, but he's getting up there and he's in fourth place to start this race. JB295 championship leader in fifth. He's been very consistent so far this season. I'm sure he'll continue to do that. Didn't know how much time was in the session. FTRL Oven in sixth, as Aaron said, tends to get third or fourth whenever he does start. He is starting, so third or fourth I guess would be the same. TRS, from what I've heard, he's ever improving. He's in that lovely Haas, and he'll be making, hoping it'll go a bit better than it did in real life for him, for the Haas. Next is Lotus, again a driver I don't know a lot about, so we'll just have to see what he does. Marty VR, all I know about him is he produces good quality YouTube content. I hope you enjoyed that plug there, Marty. Zom in 10th in the other Haas. He raced with us previously, and he just seems to be getting a lot better as well. Got Foggy in 11th, I think he might be a little bit disappointed with that. BLT in 12th, again a driver I don't know a lot about, so I guess I'll find out. AJ, name I can't pronounce. Yeah, apparently he's done okay, but again, unfortunately I don't know a lot about him either. Big Pizzas, brilliant name of his. I hope he does well just because of that reason. Agent Panda, bit of an FTRL legend at this point. Everyone's rooting for him. DSY Delta, another relatively new driver. Got Rampage in 17th in the Force India. He dropped down from F2. He started a great quali, but he's learning all the time. And then we've got Junkie Sport in 18th, who set himself an unfortunate record for Silverstone.
Oh, perfectly timed as always. As we prepare for 5 lights in Silverstone, I have the worst possible camera angle ever. But we are 5 red lights at Silverstone, and it's lights out away we go. Quick lights tonight. Lee Cole's had a blinding start. Jamie's had an even better one. Could be looking to go 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, there's a Toro Rosso around that Sipwa. He's gone.
Sipwa.
Oh dear.
Marty's got front wing damage.
Yeah, I was waiting. I mean, we couldn't go 3 nights in a row without someone veering off to the right after turn 1.
Oh, that's going to get tight.
Yeah, Michael's had a good start. Lee Cole's had a good start. A blue flag's right behind him.
Oven sent it. Side by side they go, as do blue flag and Lee Cole.
Yeah, Simon could get a little switch back here if he tucks him nicely. No. Or the Oven and Jamie, the 2 at the top of the championship.
Side.
Yeah,
Oh, he's not going to go for it down there, is he?
First abnormal noise of the evening.
Sound like a rookie, that did.
Well, Simon's got it done. He's away.
Yeah, lovely stuff. It's a good start from Foggy.
Oh,
Delta
blue
and
flag's run
Panda.
wide. Lee's got the run on him down the straight.
Jamie's right behind him as well.
Make it 3 wide.
Oh no, don't try and go up the inside of him there. Oh,
contact.
Jamie!
Oh.
Did Lee get any damage there or anything? No, doesn't look
Don't
like
believe
it.
so. I think it was just
Wow.
the wheel contact.
A highly entertaining start to this race. Nexus Lotus, by the way, only person to start on mediums, and he's in P6.
Michael's gone.
Michael's gone.
He's gone. 2.4 seconds clear of blue flag. Ooh, that's a bit of a dive from Jamie. Lead goal. So switch back. Oh, switch back again. Oh, he's found an oven.
So it did try a switch back, but there was an oven in its place. So
I think that's answered that question. Lee can indeed not go in an oven.
Yeah, very good point. Very good point indeed. Well,
switch back.
Oven with a switch back.
He's complete. Oh, he's yeah.
Back again.
Second switch
Do it
back.
again.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh god.
Down on the traction. Lee got bumped a little bit. All over the place there. Well, what an
Jamie.
entertaining start to this race. We've
The
not even seen the
outside.
back of him.
You don't want to try it there, but that's another switchback he's gone for. Up the inside he goes now for Max and Beckett.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
I fear for
Side
this.
just slowed down a little bit there.
Yeah.
Blue flag is otherwise known.
Yeah, Foggy's up to 8th already, and he's on this little train for P2.
FTRL train.
We do have a real life FTRL train, Will.
All aboard.
Well, a bit further down the grid, there are some battles going on, but we
Flag's
can't
gonna send
really.
it round the outside.
Yeah, we
Jamie.
can't really ignore this, can we?
Oh. Blue
That's
flag's
tasty.
pulled it off.
Oh, but he's gone for a
But
switchback.
Jamie's
Jamie's
still
still there.
Oh, here we go.
Oven's coming. Oven's coming. Oh.
Back
We'll
out.
go side by side through turn 1. Oh. But that's given Lee the
Oh.
run into turn
Oh,
2.
Oven's late there. Late move from Oven. Bends it though.
Lee's it down the inside.
Yeah,
Can he pull the move that?
Round the
driving.
outside he goes.
Oh, Nexus Lotus in the background lost a little bit of traction. I thought he was going to go.
Ooh.
Jamie's
got
having
a
to
bit
go blue
spooked.
flag again. And all of this battling is letting Michael just steam away. He's got 5
5
seconds
seconds
now.
already.
If I know blue flag, and I think I do, he will be loving this. Compared
Just-
to his
yeah.
recent F1 races.
He's just loving being around other drivers. I don't even care. I don't even think he would care if he came like 10th. I think
he's
it's more.
He's loving it.
Yeah, keep an
Oven's
eye on
got
this.
a decent run. Here we go from Max and Beckett's.
Yeah, I mean there are other drivers on the grid, we must say, but we physically can't lead this at the moment.
That's a good run from Oven.
Yeah,
That's a
Blue Flag's
great
not
run.
had the best run at all, is he? Oven's
No.
right behind him.
Both of them have DRS though.
Ooh, we're catching Jamie quickly. Oh, it's late braking.
Yeah.
Switch
Oh,
back.
Oven switched back.
Oh, that's
Oh, there's been so many of them already.
brakes late, but blue flag brakes later.
Yeah, you'll do well to outbrake him and outsmart him.
In the meantime,
Wow.
Delta and Zom are having a battle. Only 10th between those two.
Yeah, I'm going to go down and see what's going on down there. So there is Zom, there is Delta. Delta's run wide. Big Pizza's in the
He's gonna
fight as
send it.
well.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
Zom
we've
was
got
going to
Agent
send
Panda
it.
and Marty VR going at it as well. Agent Panda trying to line up a move.
Was it Marty does have some front wing damage from earlier on in the race. I mean,
I don't know what's happened to Junkie Sport. He's 20 seconds down.
he did start on the hard little wiggle at turn 2.
Oh, Agent Panda with an outrageous lunge
Oh, what's
has
happened?
just sent Marty to absolute Narnia.
Delta's round.
Agent Panda's been playing Wreckfest by the looks of things.
Just ignore that bomb that went off near mine. Oh, it'll be alright.
Nexus Lotus is lining up a move on Lee Cole. Lee's running a little bit wide. Nexus Lotus should have this move done. He does have the inside line, but with DRS overtake mode around the outside. Yeah, nice move. Very good move. Is Lee going to fight back?
As well.
Yeah, TRS, look at him go.
Yeah, if Nexus Lotus can keep on the back of this, he's only 2 seconds behind that sort of mini train. We're on the mediums. We'll be in a good place.
Exactly. Well, the oven is well and truly heated now. He's fully warmed up. Gas mark 7.
Yeah, he's dropped the preheated oven out of the names. Obviously, he does have to warm himself up now. But
Does.
it's looking good.
City Posh saying Michael going to bottle it on lap 9. That's a rather audacious corner cut there from Oven, and deservedly gets a 3-second penalty.
Boy cheering on blue flag in the chat. Looking to see.
Oh, here goes the Oven.
Close.
Oh, Agent Panda's round and he's been collected by Sipwa.
Sipwa.
Thank you for getting on board with that.
Or Rampage around the outside of Agent Panda.
Is having one of the... Oh, Michael's...
Oh, Michael.
Oh, there's that bomb again.
Oh, BLT's gone. That's coming out of... Where was that? Cops, was it?
Cops.
Yeah.
Yep. Claim City Posh.
Delta's left the session as well. So both Ferrari drivers have just lagged out. Michael C is back. Needs to get back in very quickly.
He's got some of the quickest internet fixing around here.
Well,
let's hope
Jamie's
it's internet and not the PlayStation.
Yeah, good point. Liam saying Oven, what a move. Very ballsy move.
Yep, Sipwa comes into the pits. He's had probably the unluckiest debut I've seen so far. He's been collected twice.
Yep.
He's still going.
Regarding Sipwa, he joined F5 PSGL as a reserve and left without starting a race.
Yeah, when I was chatting to me, apparently he was busy, effectively.
So Connor doesn't know his pace.
No.
Well, he seems to.
Right. He's just been collected twice. Oh, TRS and Lee. Oh, that was a bit of carbon fibre there. Yeah, Lee's got damage.
Here comes Fogwell.
Stop.
I need here goes Foggy. TRS heading up towards Cops. Oh, wow. Whoa.
Jeez.
We're not really sure who was at fault there. They both just seemed to drive into each other's path a couple of times.
Michael's round. He's in the gravel trap with Maggot and Beckett.
Michael?
Yep.
Is he? He's first on my screen.
He's in P9 on my screen in the gravel trap.
What's he on yours, Will?
Michael's East was going round.
What, he's first?
Oh, he's first, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's P9 on my screen.
Okay. Right, here comes the battle for second. Is getting very, very...
Oh! Where's Oven gone?
Has he gone?
Went out of my view. He's not... His wheel, I think his wing's okay. Maybe.
Maybe there was a little bit of... wheel to wheel. I'm getting some shocking camera angles.
Yeah, on my screen Michael has a little X. So... I may have desync from Michael in this session.
I think you have. I mean, he's first on my screen, 4.4 seconds ahead of Jamie. Can you confirm that, Will?
When the Oven has just gone through Michael on my screen, so yeah, I believe I have desync with Michael.
Maybe leave the session and rejoin Pagani.
I think there's a battle going on outside my room.
One of those things happen. Yeah, but well, TRS and Lee Cole still going at it. Foggy has got past them both and got up into P5.
Well,
TRS.
Don't know. So you boys are coming in commentary. Foggy and Lee Cole have been in a battle all season.
They have been,
So-
yeah.
Obviously Lee with his damage now, but
TRS right behind him.
Yeah, he's looking very racy. Rom Elson saying I'll stop predicting the podiums for the following streams. Every time I say podiums, 2 of the 3 guys crash. Nexus Aspect saying the mystery of the Michael C bottle.
He's alright in a minute.
Yeah.
On my
Owen
screen
is
at
in
least.
the pit. Is Owen in the pits for anyone else, or is it just me?
Yeah, he's in the
No,
pits.
he's in the pits.
Right, we're alright then. We're good.
It's just Michael you seem to be having a problem with.
To be fair, I normally have a problem with Michael, so it's not.
And I was about to
it's
say
not-
it's predictable.
Comes TRS. He does seem quicker than Lee at this point, I must say.
Blue flag is still in the back of Jamie, however, Nexus Lotus is beginning to close up on those medium tyres.
He's had a good run as blue flag out of. Don't know what corner that is.
Oh, another awful camera angle.
That was cops that just went through. But a good run. Yeah,
Good.
you just be in a stream with Sai, you learn every corner then.
Well, here he
Aaron's
comes.
not quite as good.
Here he comes. Into Stowe.
He's setting up a
Switch
move
back.
into the final chicane maybe.
Oh, what a run.
Oh, he is.
Jamie's in the pits.
Oh, Jamie's gone pits.
Yeah.
It's an early call from Jamie there.
I mean, it
It's a
did
weird
work
time
in
for
the
Michael C
F1
to
race.
set a. It's an odd time for Michael C to set a fastest lap though. 8
Oh,
laps
what?
into soft tyres.
Yeah, he's pushing.
Oh my god. Yeah, Michael's decent for me, it's fine.
Okay, right, well the pit stops have started to happen now. So Goy saying boyfriend to pit this lap in the stream.
That's what I
Nope.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I mean, he might mean blue flag, but
I doubt it. He definitely means boyfriend.
Unless blue flag is also his boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean they're double whammy.
Ravers is predicting rain coming because everybody started on the soft tyres. If you started the race Ravers, you'd know that you can do softs to mediums. There you go.
More shade
Oh.
being thrown at Ravers.
Okay, well
I mean,
we're fairly spread out now. Lee, other than Lee Cole and the Oven, those 2 guys are in a scrap. I mean, even though the Oven has had a spin, I'd say he's still maybe on for a solid sort of P4, P5, that kind of area.
Yeah, seems like it. Michael C pits.
also Michael's in the pits.
Blue
That's
flag
Goy's-
has
Goy's
responded.
boyfriend.
Yeah, Goy's boyfriend.
On my screen,
Foggy.
Michael's car's going around cops at 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, Foggy's in. TRS carries on. What about AJ? He's carried on. So
Yeah.
some guys are continuing.
I mean, we saw Kowandi
Ooh,
go 11,
Jamie.
12 laps on the softs.
You have to be very, very careful.
Ooh. It's a little bit aggressive there, I think. Especially considering the tyre advantage he would have had. He would have got past him fairly quickly, I imagine.
Yeah, I think he was pushing to. Blue flag needs to get in front of Big Pizzas here. Needs to do it.
He has done it.
Yeah.
Owen says fastest lap.
Well, Blue Flag has lost about a second to Jamie and all of that, but he's on a lap fresher tyres than Jamie, so that probably will come into effect towards the end of the race. Big Pete's are still going well. Ovens pulled away from Lee. Sippy's on the back of Junkie Sport.
Huge road gap to leader.
Of course, there we go.
Jamie.
Oh, Will's.
Oh god. A Wilson fireworks show.
Yeah.
It's not doing my head any good. I'm telling you that.
See, what
Sippy
you
coming
don't
on
know
to the
is
back of
that-
Junkie Sport.
Here comes
I won't
Sipwa.
organise this fireworks show just for you.
He almost definitely did. Here comes Sipwa.
DRS, AJ and Zom, all in pit lane. And both Haas cars are in pit lane.
Big pizzas. Yeah, I think a lot of people were forgetting that this is a 37 miles an hour pit lane as opposed to 50 like most of the other tracks.
There you go, Sipwa. Right up the inside of Jump Sport. And easy does it. Oh, hang on. Jump Sport's come back.
Jump Sport's fighting back. I mean, if anybody's raced him in GT, he's definitely a feisty character. You don't expect to just get waved through.
He's kept very close to Sipwa.
Oh, he's centred up inside of turn 1.
Foggy's found Rampage.
Yeah, Foggy down the inside should be an easy move.
Hello, Cat. Hope your back's feeling a bit better.
Evening, Catamies. Thank you for joining us. Lovely helicopter shot of Foggy there. What else is going on?
Rampage. Probably needs to get off of those soft tyres by now. 10 laps he's been on them.
Yeah, I mean, Co-Andy did, what, 12 laps the other night?
Madman.
And it helped him towards the end of the race because we were a lot fresher than both myself, well, just myself really, because I was trying to hold him back.
Which you did manage to do, though.
I did, but I was more worried about Matt cars.
Yeah, Michael C going fastest. Ooh, Junkie Sport. I'm going to throw this out there and say that Nexus Lotus, I think he might maybe sneak a podium tonight.
Possibly. It is a long pit lane, but well, in terms of time.
It is, but he's going to be on the softs. He's only going to be a few seconds behind him.
Very true.
If he goes in around lap 15, I'm going to say.
You can overheat those soft tyres though, so you got to manage them towards start of the stint and hope they come to you towards the end.
TRS has jumped Lee for all those pit stops.
Yes.
And he's got a lot fresher tyres than everyone in front of him. 3 lap pressure. Sipwire has found AJ, but I think he's going to have a bit of trouble trying to overtake him considering the tyre difference.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking quick though, considering he's had 2 moments.
Yeah, he's not doing bad.
He's looking pretty quick.
Maybe a point, depending on how those hards last.
The thing with Nexus Lotus is now he's got to pick the right time to come in the pits.
Yeah, I'd say probably has to be sort of around the end of lap 15, I'd say.
Yeah. You don't want to be on the mediums too long and have not enough time to charge back through on those soft tyres.
No. Here comes
catching.
Here comes Sibby.
Oh, on the outside. Nice late braking.
Yeah.
Gets that done.
Very good move.
In the meantime, Oven is on the back of Foggy now.
Apparently Cat's back is doing a lot better. That's good.
It's good to see.
Good to hear, Cat.
Good to hear indeed. Right, Avon is on the attack. Well, if you throw Nexus Lotus into the equation, it's could be a nice little battle for the final podium spot and well MP2 coming into this race.
Well, it could be, depending on how fast Lotus is on those softs.
Can Oven get a good run from Maggots back? It's very difficult with dirty air to stay close to the car in front.
That's a lot of overspeed he's got there. Oof. Oh.
Around the outside. Oh, he's trying it.
Oh, right. If he pulls this off, this is one hell of a move.
Wow.
That is one hell of a move.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. Fair play. I just didn't say anything then. I was a little bit speechless by it.
Mesmerised.
Unbelievable. That'll end up on the end of season FTRL montage, I'm sure.
Yep.
I haven't very got it planned out in his head. So.
Does it mean you can use your favourite piece of music again?
Which one? What, the Team America montage song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, Blue Flag at the moment is just keeping pace with Jamie. I don't think he's... I mean, Jamie's got literally no battery left though, and Blue Flag's got just shy of 50%. So, imagine we're going to see that gap start to come down soon. Blue Flag's experienced enough though; he knows what he's doing. To be honest,
Yeah,
I don't even think he'll be too disheartened if he doesn't get on the podium tonight. I think it's more about just being able to race people.
Well, Jamie was in no ERS for most of that straight, and Blue Flag has pulled half a second on him this lap. He's now
he's been
well within DRS.
Yeah, Blue Flag just needs to turn the battery down now.
Just
Yeah,
sticks in
flying
high
wide.
for a while.
Just that fastest lap though.
Yeah, just needs to save some battery now, and then just sit in Jamie's DRS for a few laps until he can make it. Because realistically, they're not going to catch Michael.
It's almost like he can hear you.
It is.
It's gone down to 1.
Foggy
Well,
still in DRS at the oven, and Rampage in DRS of Panda as well.
I would say that move by Oven has actually prompted a response from Triggered himself, Mr. Joe Burns. It's a great move.
Wow.
And
he's
you
probably just-
sense the anger in that comment.
Yeah.
That he
just
didn't
triggered
pull
it.
that move himself.
Had to
It's
bite
what
his
I'm
tongue
thinking.
severely to type something positive there. Oh,
It's a
Blue
great
Flag's gone.
move.
Oh no, that's Rampage. Gone a little bit deep. Well,
Yeah,
just the
well,
one
good
retirement so
fight.
far, and Delta, we have left the session. Junkie Sport not having the best of evenings tonight, but never otherwise been a very positive season for him, especially in his first one in F1.
I'll say he has gone for the harder tyre strategy today. Hards to the mediums.
Interesting.
Joe's come up with hate you guys. And I hate how
not
long
very
it
nice.
takes you to advance on Football Manager, Joe, but you don't hear me complaining. Right, Zombie's closing down AJ now for the final
Flag
point
is-
scoring position.
Got his battery up to 50% now. And he's still closed in on Jamie on that lap.
Yeah, Jamie's in overtake mode, so Blue Flag's in a very good position here. Just needs to keep doing what he's doing, get his battery up as high as possible, and then mount his challenge.
Next aspect reckons that Lotus is going to come out just ahead of TRS right now. If that happens, it'll be a
I think
fairly
it-
long
No,
way from the podium.
I feel like he's going to come out in P4.
Well, next is
'Cause,
aspect
I mean-
he's got 36 seconds for a pit stop.
It's a big one.
Maybe. I reckon it might come out around the oven then, maybe.
It is a very long pit.
Zom's inside AJ. Oh god.
Oh, wow.
Um,
I mean,
Oh,
that
Sure.
is why you need the halo.
oh, here we go.
uh,
Oh, we
mm,
have the return of Mark NFC versus Oxox. Here we
wow.
go.
Nexus Lotus is in pit lane.
Onto the podium,
I
can
don't
do
know.
another From the Vault video.
I don't know what that was.
Nope.
We want to find out where he's coming out.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to get out just in front of the oven. That's my prediction.
And he's left his box.
Ovens still a fair wheel.
Trundling down pit lane.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be just in
Pit
front of
limiter
him.
off.
Yeah, he's going to be out
Up the
P4.
hill.
Aaron
He's
wins.
away. I do. Oh, Jamie, 3-second time penalty. There we go. So
Oh,
Nexus
Offside's got
Lotus.
his battery all the way up to
Probably.
79-80%.
I was going to say blue flag is just saving battery. He's waiting for this Nexus Lotus charge, I reckon.
He is, yeah. Jamie's on 25% as well. Nexus Lotus 12 seconds to make up. He can definitely do that on those tyres, but it's going to be quite an ask.
Well, he only needs to make up, what, 8 seconds, and then he'll get Jamie on penalties unless Lotus has got one himself.
Yeah, good point. Well, Zom and AJ are still very close. I'm going to go down and see if they're still inside each other.
No, there is a half-second gap now.
It's probably the best for everyone's safety.
Okay, Agent Panda has shaken off the charge of Rampage currently and got a 3-second gap.
I mean, well, Sippy's now only a second behind Lee, so he's definitely got some good pace, because Lee's currently third in the championship and he's caught up to him on harder tyres, and he was miles behind him as well, so he's definitely a quick driver.
Yeah, it's been a decent recovery effort so far from Sipwa.
It has. I reckon he might catch up to maybe Foggy TRS, maybe in that kind of area. Oh, blue flag. I can feel him starting to mount his challenge now. 8 laps to go. He's got to think about doing something soon, and then just build himself a nice little gap for the end. He probably will be aware that he's got a penalty, but I think he also recognises that Nexus Lotus is closing fast. Oh,
I would say you'd rather have the car between you when you have someone fast charging rather than
yeah, absolutely.
having someone pass.
Goy Carp singing songs about blue flag. Nexus Aspect saying Lotus for second. Ooh.
More blue flag, here he goes.
Oh. Was that a late defensive move?
by Jamie.
Yeah.
On my screen, blue flag had turned, and then Jamie reacted to that move. But
here comes Sipwa. Lee's had a not brilliant run for Mason Beckett's.
Not got a lot of battery though.
Gaining.
Okay. Yeah,
On the
Lee's
outside, Lee gives a little squeeze.
Lee's held that well, to be fair to him.
Yes.
And Sippy was nice and patient there as well. He's not lunged
Yeah,
it.
didn't send it.
Yeah, he's obviously got some league racing experience, which is good.
oh, jumps
Blue
in
flag, here he goes.
side into cops.
Oh, blue flag's gone a bit deep. He's gone very, very deep.
Not on the track anymore.
No. He's ended up in Milton Keynes.
Again.
It's usually Nani with you. Yeah.
No, but it's just because I actually know
bit of a
nearby
downgrade.
places, yeah. I've driven past Silverstone
Why go
enough.
for it again?
Whereas you've probably not driven past Nani very often.
No.
No.
I mean, you might have done. I've checked every
Only
single
when I've
road
been in
log.
lobbies with Catamies. Well, we have 25 very loyal people watching this at the moment. So thank you all very much for giving up your time to watch and listen to me and Will and Pagani just talk.
Well, you two talk and me squeak.
Ooh,
Well, I mean, I'm
Lee
normally the one that makes
has
weird
got
noises.
very wayward.
Yeah, that's not the ideal line to take from Magnus and Beckett's, it must be said. He's rolled with it.
Not quite.
See, we should have this move done here. He's going to respond.
We're
He's
still
going to be
fighting
late
it,
on the
isn't it?
brakes.
Outside isn't the
Oh,
inside.
don't leave the car.
Well, Nexus Lotus has gained 2.5 seconds on
Yeah.
blue flag and Jamie.
He's going to be very, very... Oh, there comes... Speaking
Blue
of
flags
them
are on the outside.
there we go. Move complete. Blue flag's got 70% battery as well. Jamie's got 10. So
Now, what gap can blue flag pull before the main straight?
Nexus Lotus is only 7.5 seconds
these
back
next
now.
few corners are vitally important for blue flag to go on board with Jamie. think Jamie's just going to concede position here. I think he's down to no battery.
And Nexus Lotus does not have any penalties. So if he gets within 3 seconds of Jamie, that's that. That's it wrapped up.
Here we go.
Guy's cheering on his boyfriend. Good to see, Guy. Keep it up. We're very inclusive here at FTRL.
Yeah, we support that in FTRL. Oh, Lee's gone.
Oh, Lee's gone.
What's he done here?
Where is that?
He's always in the
car,
right hand
there it
side
is.
of cops, yeah.
Yeah. That pushes AJ into the points.
Could we see a safety car?
That is not going to do his championship hopes any good.
No.
No.
He's in the promotion spot tonight.
Foggy in pit lane.
What?
That's a weird one.
Interesting call from Foggy. Don't know what he's doing. Maybe is he getting a wing replacement? Or Jamie's very close
Maybe
to blue flag.
It was going to be a safety car, I don't know.
Yeah, Jamie and blue flag going at it again. Jamie trying to switch back. Needs to be careful. Still doesn't have a lot of battery left. Blue flag still got loads. Has Foggy had a wing change?
No.
No?
Kept the same wing.
Interesting call
Very
from
good
Foggy.
position.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the Williams team called him in for some reason, but, I mean... Maybe they want his autograph, I don't know, but... We'll see. I mean, no doubt we'll see about it on Twitter later.
Indeed, indeed. Jamie, weighing up blue flag.
Anybody that's been behind blue flag in a lobby or a race knows how difficult it is to get past.
Oh, that's a
Jamie
lunge.
sent it. That has half spun blue flag.
Oh, fair play though. Fair play.
Blue
Yeah,
flag gives him a wiggle.
yeah. But Jamie let him back through, so good on him.
That's cost
Respect.
boys in the 2 seconds to Nexus Lotus.
Oh, no.
Jamie's got to let blue flag back through there. I think he does.
I turned
Well, Nexus
into the
Lotus.
Churchill dog den.
Nexus Lotus is on them.
Nexus Lotus might have just been given second place
He's
at
been
this rate.
gifted a P2, yeah. Blue flag's not going to be best happy with that, I don't think.
No, Jamie should have damage there. I mean, he hit them pretty hard.
Yeah,
No,
let's have a
he's
look.
actually looks alright.
Yeah, blue flag's rattled a little bit there. I mean, that's P2 essentially taken away from him now, I think. Nexus Lotus is in a
Yeah.
very good position, but Jamie's not just done that, he's also probably thrown a podium away for himself as well. Nexus
Oh,
aspect,
yeah.
I said it first.
I'm going to anticipate that may end up in the steward's room.
Yeah, I'd probably assume so. Nexus Lotus
Gaining.
heading up
Still
towards
have
it.
to
Oh,
get past
oh!
it.
Oh,
There's a bit of lag.
I did
I
see
hope that
lag.
wasn't just me.
No, I saw lag there. Blue flag going for a
Oh, blue
switchback
flag
move.
sent
it.
Big
Nice.
lunge.
whoa, it's a bit late from blue flag that.
Oh, the oven's
Oh,
through now.
he's now
Oh, God,
oven.
it's getting desperate. It's getting a bit
Has
feisty.
already been gifted a potential podium here.
As it's all getting a little bit spicy out here now. The thing is, Jamie's got that one penalty, but he's outside of that range now as well. So these guys are going to have to catch him up. Oven's
Blue
probably
flag
thinking, what on
was
earth is going on?
slowing down to let Lotus pass, but then Owen's gone past, so he doesn't want to let both of them through, so that'll be sorted out in the stewards, I'm going to suspect.
Yep. Oh, here comes the oven.
While all this has been going on, Sippy has caught up to the back of TRS on those 17 lap old hard tyres.
He's having a great comeback drive, is Sipwa so far.
Yeah.
And Lee Cole is distraught in the chat.
Oh, we do have Grandad Bob watching. He's just messaging me saying, I'm watching, mate. Enjoying the commentary. 27 people watching. I wonder if we can get to 30 by the end of this race for the final few laps. That would be outstanding. F3 coming up trumps. Oven on the back of blue flag.
Simi had a very good run through Maggott and Beckett. Well, had the lift early because he got TRS just at the wrong moment. But he has
Here he
got very
comes.
good straight
Here
line
he
speed.
comes. Wow, that is electric.
It's goy levels of straight
I was
down.
going to say, I
Good
believe
level.
he's stolen Corey Carp's front setup. No, Bahrain
Oh,
setup, sir.
there's a lot of crying faces in the stream.
Well,
A lot of
Nexus
emotional
Lotus hasn't
people.
given up, and there's only a second down on these two.
Yeah, but at the moment,
And also, blue flag is just getting within that 3 second of Jamie as well.
oh, this is all
There
getting
he
very
is.
exciting, isn't it? I said it might happen towards the end of this race.
I don't think we quite expected it
Oh,
in that.
wow.
Okay, I've just seen as well for the first time ever.
Yeah.
My other half is actually in the stream as well, so lovely.
Oh no.
That's the second time.
I think
Oh.
she's just crying.
And
because it's
I've had a message from my granddad saying Fanny Lynn is watching as well. For all of the FTRL OGs that know about Fanny Lynn, she is here.
You got a family occurrence going on now.
I have. For those of you that have no idea, Fanny Lynn is my nan. And rather than call her nanny, I call her Fanny. Sometimes vagina. She doesn't always like that though. We won't dive into that.
So you've got your gran, your granddad, and your fiance watching.
Yes,
Over
It's
on
all-
blue flag.
it's all going on.
On the outside, he's trying it again. Done it once this race.
Oh, I mean, he's gone extremely
Very
wide.
wide.
Yeah.
Nexus Lotus is here now.
I want to say, if he had pulled that one off, that would have gone to the steward's room as well. However, blue flag has gained another second on Jamie this lap.
Exactly. Joe Burns saying so. Joe Burns triggered by the fact we're all having fun. So professional, mate. He's going.
Oh, blue flag and Oven completely sideways through turn 1.
2 laps to go.
Oven is on 17 lap old mediums now.
Oh, don't lower the turn.
Yeah, Lee.
Wait.
Let's not. For God's sake.
Oh.
Wow.
Let's not do that. I'm getting a bit hot. It's not very often that I get like this, but I'm getting a little bit hot with all this going on.
27 viewers.
27.
Look at that. Lovely stuff.
For Grandad's benefit as well, we have Panda and Pagani commentating. He does know, but he recognises Pagani's voice because he's known him for about 3 years, about as long as I have.
Yeah, the Geordie one that nobody can understand. Sorted.
At least it's not the Scouse one that no one can understand. He's currently leaving.
Oh, he's coming soon. He's coming soon.
Nexus Lotus.
Someone
Oh,
enjoyed that
Oven
one.
is on the attack. Nexus Lotus as well.
Someone enjoyed that one.
I mean, FTRL Oven is completely exploiting track limits there.
He's
2
basically
laps in a row.
Jamie is not. He's not got enough pace.
He hasn't.
Blue flag.
Final
He's
lap.
there.
I mean, Michael C. Let's just say congratulations now because he's not been on the stream. I don't think once. I'm getting the worst camera angles ever tonight.
So there's a little bit more lag in this lobby now. I do hope that doesn't come back to bite anyone.
Oh, who is that? Is that Big Pizzas that's in the way of this almighty train for second? I do not envy him at all right now.
It is indeed. He tried to get out the way, but
Oh, Oven, big
Jimmy
lunge.
followed him
Is he
over
going to
the
do it?
slipstream.
Oh.
No, he's trying to sneak it. So close.
Oh, he is.
Foggy trying to get past his arm as well on those fresh soft tyres.
Oh god.
Thing is, essentially, this is a battle for second place. Oh my God!
Side by side through cops. Are
mean,
you kidding me?
Ignoring some of these lunges and stuff that's been happening, what a battle we've had. I apologise to every other driver in F3 that you've just not been on the stream at all tonight, but
And here is Nexus Lotus.
Big Pete.
Oh, he
couldn't, could he? Oh, Big Pizzas, this is the wrong time for you to be in the way. Oh my God! Oh no!
He's collected Oven.
Oh, Nexus Lotus is round as well.
Oh, Oven's
wow.
wheels come off. Oh, Sipwa is now in 5th.
Oh no!
Big pizzas.
Michael C has won, Blue Flag has come second, and Jamie has come third.
Sipwell's in fourth.
I can't believe the scenes.
Nexus Lotus comes home in fifth.
Oh! Nexus Lotus slowed on the line. I don't know if you ran out of fuel or.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah. Oh my god.
FTRL nearly collected him.
FTRL Oven was literally about 3 corners away from second, and he's ended up with nothing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable scenes. The stream's erupted.
AJ coming out to finish P9. And Marty, after losing front ring early, comes on P10.
Oh my god, I've never seen such a dramatic last few laps. That is unbelievable. F3. Unbelievable. F3 is unbelievable.
Oh, Hijack's coming with a strong
Wow.
opinion. It's erupted.
It has erupted. Let's not go into all that now. That's for the stewards to sort. Nevertheless, let's congratulate this man Michael C on a fantastic drive tonight in the Ferrari. I think that might be his first ever win in FTRL. He may have won a performance race, but I don't think he's ever won an actual division race. Wow, what an unbelievable end. Blue Flag comes home in second and Jamie comes home in third. Sippy, after what was a nightmare race for him, he actually ended up in P4. Nexus Lotus, one of the most unlucky drivers on the grid tonight, ended up in P5. TRS in 6th, a good point to him as well. That hasn't gone unnoticed. Foggy in 7th, Zom in 8th, so both the Haas drivers get into the points again. AJ coming home in P9 and Marty bringing home the points in P10. Oven classified in 11th, and then Junkie Sport, Rampage, Big Pizzas, who was involved in that controversy at the end. Agent Panda in 15th. Delta didn't actually finish the race, and then Lee Cole and BLT, the only other 2 retirements. Wow. Lads, from you, a quick driver of the day. Anyone want to throw that out there at all? Let us know in the stream as well who you think.
I wouldn't give it to Michael personally. I mean, got Paul lagged out, got back in, and still just led every lap and chilled.
Yeah, but 2 seconds, Will. I'm just going to invite the others in. They're not going to be able to hear you on stream if you say anything now. Wow, what an end to that race. That was just absolutely mad. So it was Blue Flag, it was Michael C and Jamie. Yeah, I don't think he's appearing online, is Jamie? He is not. Oh yeah, he definitely is online. But unbelievable end to that race. Right, have we got everybody here? Let's just double check. No, we just have Jamie that we're waiting on. There he is. Cool. Right, first of all, gentlemen, first of all, welcome. Well done to you all, and please make sure that you're allowing your voice to be shared. I'm assuming that you all probably are. Right, without further ado, Michael, I think you're one of the only people that didn't get much airtime tonight, mate, but nevertheless, first of all, welcome to F3. Second of all, massive congratulations. Am I right in saying that's your first ever win in FTRL outside of performance?
I never won one in performance, so
did you not?
Been 2 years. No, it's 2 years, and I finally got the win.
I was just going to say, literally, for those that have been following FTRL for some period of time and some that haven't, like, Michael was here in pretty much our first ever season, or like second season. He's one of the longest serving members, and that's his first ever win. So, finally, after all this time, mate, it's great to see you on the top step. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels nice. I mean, I was just putting in the laps of practice, and then the car felt consistent all the way through. No matter how old the tyres got, I felt I could still put the laps in. So
It's a shame your internet weren't, but yeah, you know.
yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just came up the session doesn't exist, and I was like, oh, get in quick.
Yeah,
But,
but nevertheless, at least you got back in
nice.
quick. But yeah, I mean, so first of all, qualifying. I know obviously you took the drop down to F3. In terms of qualifying, I know you've been putting in some practice and so on. When you set your time, I think it was a 27.1 in the end. Did you feel like that was going to be good enough for pole?
I weren't sure, but I had the 26.9 on the card, so like 30 seconds before qualifying finished, and I blew it going into club. So I was quite frustrated with that, and I was just hoping that one of the lads didn't pull out a really quick lap and take it off me, because in a track like this, pole is important because DRS plays a big role, so I needed to get out of that range as quick as I could.
Yeah.
Just happy that I got the pole.
Exactly. Well, moving on to obviously into the race, you seem to have a really good start. Obviously, the guys behind you got caught in quite a big fight. Sippy went off after turn 1, so that gave you a little bit of breathing space as well because he looked quick tonight. And then
Yeah,
obviously
he looked really quick.
Blue Flag, Jamie, and Oven and so on, they were all scrapping amongst themselves. What was your mindset going forward then? Was it just to try and put the laps in and create a gap, or was you trying to conserve some battery just in case there was a push? How was you thinking?
Well, the first couple of laps I had it in medium on my ERS, and I had rich mix on, so I was not using ERS.
Yeah.
But I did see through my side mirror that Sippy, unfortunately, that he'd spun out at turn 1. So that was unfortunate for him. I knew he looked like he had some good pace on him, but I noticed they were fighting. I was like, just keep it clean, keep it consistent, and I should be able to pull away if I get the lap times in.
Yeah, that was nevertheless it was a very, very good drive. Obviously you took the drop down to F3. In somewhat controversial style. I mean, I kind of gave you the opportunity because obviously I knew you turned off everything. You're now racing cockpit cam and so on. And it'd been a while since you'd kind of had a result, and I know you got a bit frustrated in F2, but do you find that you're now going to have a bit of a sense of new lease of life in F3 to maybe push on and find yourself getting a few more wins by the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, last season or so I just had burnout because I've been league racing for that long, but
Yeah.
the last couple of weeks it's came back to me, and getting that podium at Belgium in the summer, very lucky way, that did kind of give me a bit of motivation to just keep going. So I've been just making sure I get the laps in over the past week, just to make sure that I can get that pace up, and I just weren't confident in the cockpit cam, so it was affecting my pace, but I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in it now.
Yeah. Well, moving on, obviously we've got Monza next week and then Monaco. How are the next couple of weeks for you? Obviously you've shown that you've got good pace in F3, but you've also joined in good company, especially by these guys that are on the podium with you. So yeah, how are you feeling about Monza and Monaco?
Monza and Monaco are definitely going to be tougher. I mean, Monza, it's mainly straight, so you've got to break the DRS quick, otherwise you're in trouble for the rest of the race. But I think Monaco, it's mainly going to be a race of who can keep it out the wall, because it's a very tough track, that one, and one mistake can put you in the barrier and end your race.
Yeah.
So Monaco is just going to be consistency and just keeping it clean. So I mean, there's going to have to be a lot of practice for that track, because we all know I'm not clean sometimes.
If you're just like me, mate, it happens, doesn't it? Sometimes you see a wall and get too attracted to it. Nevertheless, massive congratulations. It's really nice to be interviewing you on the top step of a podium, and hopefully I'll get to do it again for the end of the season, mate. So well done.
Thanks.
Cool. Right, Simon, Pagani, I'll let you boys decide who wants to talk to who.
So you did come second, didn't you?
Yes,
Right. You got a bit chaotic towards the end.
that's
So
one word for it.
Yeah. Debut in F3. Talk us through that. Must be happy.
Yeah, I mean, the reason for coming down to F3 was to have close, sweaty battles like that one. So yeah, got me wish.
Yeah, certainly. So I think you qualified up in fourth, and you seem to have a as you said, a pretty long battle all the way through there with sort of the likes of Oven and Jamie. So where do you think you can sort of go on and achieve this season now you've tested your pace against other people?
I mean, I suppose realistically, I think Sipley, had he not lost it at turn 1, I think he would have been in amongst it at the front. I'd say I'm probably, I don't know, top 5 on a regular basis is probably my realistic target. Sneak a podium here or there.
Yeah, I think that's definitely fair enough. I think we were saying on stream as well that I think regardless of where you finished, we just thought you'd be happy to be, back at it fighting with loads of different cars. Is that true?
Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to start having some battles again and enjoying the game, because let's be honest, like the first 6 weeks of this season weren't really that much fun for me. So yeah, I've got a fresh start, new lease of life, and yeah, I enjoyed that race immensely. And well done to Jamie. It was a good battle. Enjoyed it.
Nice, good to hear.
Thank you.
And moving on next week, I think someone said Monaco. So, Monza, not Monaco.
Monaco's the week after.
That's it. So what about Monza then? Is that a strong one for you, or not so much?
It's one I've gone okay at in the past. I mean, I've not driven it too much with the traction control turned off, so yeah, I'll have to put some laps in over the weekend and try and work that out like I did for this one. But yeah, like I say, it's one that I've not gone too badly at in the past, so it's one I'm looking forward to, more so than Monaco, let's put it that way.
Yeah. So anyway, congrats on P2, and I think I'm just going to pre-warn you about Ascari. I think there's no traction. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sort of anticipating that one.
Yeah, it's a good result for your debut, and well done.
And yeah, well done to Michael as well. Strong drive.
Oh, right, it's me. Oh. Right.
Every damn week.
Oh, right, Jimmy. P3 in the end. Obviously, the 3-second penalty you got sort of curtailed the end of that show, but I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but I mean, it was a good race to watch. How was it from your perspective?
It was definitely difficult. With the pace of Blue Flag, he is a very quick driver, of course. I think I have had past experience with him, pretty sure. But
yeah,
as
we've raced before.
yeah, but as of the race, I got a pretty good launch off the line. Could have taken P3 going into turn 1, but then Sippy, I want to say it is, a spun, and got held up because I broke to try not hit him. Also lucky at the same time that no one behind me was going to hit me, and eventually then after that I caught up to the likes of Oven and Blue Flag, and we had a very cool strap in there. And then of course I think it was around lap 5 where Oven lost it at turn 1, so he was out of the equation and for a long time, and then I pitted and then I jumped Blue Flag. And for main laps I thought I was pulling away, but then he started to reel in on me as my medium started to go off, and eventually did pass me before, of course, the contact happened. I could see the P2 was slipping away from me because I had the penalty, and I knew he didn't because the engineer was telling me he didn't. So I launched down the inside at Club, and of course I put him in half spin, pulled alongside him just to make sure he didn't fully spin out. I hope he didn't give him wing damage at the same time. Then to let him through, and only a few corners later to hit him in the back and spin him again, which was completely my fault. I misjudged my braking. And then the likes of Lotus and Oven caught up, and then I think then they spun again, which gave me a bit of breathing space, but then with my old mediums they hunted me down. They were catching like mad, and then eventually the lap car, which I knew would have some difficulty with them three because he didn't let me go for a few laps. And then I looked behind them like the last corner or something, and he's taken 2 of them out. and then get the podium.
I was going to say that last 3 or 4 laps was definitely interesting to watch. I must say, you definitely sound more Welsh than you do Mexican, so I'll put that one up there.
It's Liam still. Yeah.
No. But he is watching, so... as the boys have alluded to, we have Monza next. How do you feel Monza is for you?
I won't be making it next week, or Monaco. I'm off for 2 weeks and I'm off to Florida, Orlando. So, whatever the race is after Monaco, I'll be back unless I get jet lag, because I think I'm coming back the day before the race after Monaco. So, what track is that track after Monaco?
I think that's Hungary after Monaco.
It is. Yeah, it's
That's where I
Hungary.
got my that's where I got my first ever league racing podium that I consider. I think Hamilton was actually on the podium that day as well.
I mean, missing 2 races is going to affect your championship lead. It's going to be interesting to see how the championship does play out. We're missing a couple of rounds with some new guys coming in. It's going to get tight towards the end, I believe. I wish I hadn't said that.
I don't think I'm the quickest in the league by any means, and I don't think that I will win it. Because I know that Jamie Morris, who didn't make it this week, I know he's a quick driver, can be questionable sometimes, but I think he will put it behind him. He will show his true colours. And yeah.
Well, congrats on another podium this season, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Good to test out the new mic as well. Got this new mic today.
Yeah, it's nice and clear, mate.
I was going to say, it sounds alright to us.
Cool. Right. Well, I just want to obviously say as well, for those that watch the stream, I think we actually hit 29 at one point. So we were really, really close to it in 30. So really good numbers. Thank you all very much for watching once again. That was an unbelievably entertaining race. It was one of the most exciting that we've had in FTRL for a very long time. Maybe in some cases for the wrong reasons, but nevertheless in racing those sort of things can happen from time to time, and that's why we all love it. So thank you very much again to Panda and to Pagani for helping us out with the stream tonight, and a massive congratulations to our podium sitters. Obviously we've just heard from the man himself, the championship leader. He's not going to be here for the next 2 weeks, so let's see if you can capitalise on that. And with Oven and Lee Cole dropping points, that allows other people the opportunity to move up the order and push for promotion in the back half of the season. So nevertheless, that is FTRL done for another week. We are back next week for Italy, which should be some fantastic racing, as it always is around Monza. But thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you then.